Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have just joined, my name's Jo and I mainly do irregular choice shoes and handbags, although no irregular choice today, I'll forewarn you. So you're very welcome, and for those of you that have been watching the videos for a long time, thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. And for those of you that are just lurking about and watching the videos, I'd really appreciate you pressing the subscribe button on and coming into my channel. You'd be very welcome. So what's been happening? Well, still working, but what's been great at work is I now have a dedicated person on the desk that is purely reception, can't be taken off, because previously I was getting nurses coming on, you know, I'd have one nurse one day, blah, blah. So this is great for continuity, and you know, really it's working, it's making my life so much easier. No disrespect to the nurses, it's just they'd be on one day and then in surgery another, and you know, you're kind of trying to work out where things were left all the time. So yeah, lot better. So I'm really loving that. This week, my son's girlfriend, you know, they've just bought a flat together. She is also a poet, and she does various poetry readings, and she won the Scottish Macca last year, maybe the year before. Anyway, she has released a book called Nettles, and it was the book launch. So it was a Monday night, and it was in this lovely, quaint, old-fashioned bookshop. It was lovely, and they were called Typewronger, I think, and they have all old typewriters, and one of them, I think you could type on an old manual, so I had to go on that. Took me right back to when we were on manuals. Which was so good. I enjoyed that. What a turnout. I mean, there was people standing outside the door. It was really good. Nazar had made some sangria. So there was I think 3 or 4 people that read their poetry. And then a girl that sang. Oh, she was amazing. They were all absolutely amazing, all the people that were there. And then you had a bit of a break, and then Nazza came on and did her poetry. And her dad was on video call from Spain, so it was nice because the first poem in a book is about her dad, and she did it in Spanish and then she did it in English, and it was a lovely night, and a lot of people supporting her, and you know, and I was glad to be there to support as well. It was pretty good. So I really enjoyed that night. So we're now starting the countdown to my next holiday. Yes, we are. So I was out and getting, you know, my shoes sold, as in, you know, at a cobbler's, to get ready for going to Bodrum. I'm starting to think about outfits. Yeah, it's getting there, this holiday, oh, I always hate I love the September holiday, don't get me wrong, I love it. But I know when I come back, it's going to be a long time before I'm back again. And also I'm coming into the winter, and I really struggle with Scottish winters. I just find them quite dark and cold. So, and it's been actually such a nice summer. There's been a lot of lovely sunny days this summer. So I don't think I'm ready to go back to that. Anyway, let's see what we've got today. So I've got, it's handbag heavy. I did say it was going to be handbag heavy. And there is an item that I can't see for the minute. Just let me pause a minute to find it. Okay, found it. And you might see, well, what's she wearing here? She looks like she's got something on. Yeah, this is from Lazy Oaf. It's like an overdress, because obviously you couldn't wear it on its own. It's literally see-through. And I got it well, originally they did a red one, and I was really tempted by the red one. But as always happens with Lazy Oaf, the big sizes sell out literally instantly. So that was away. And then they did it in black, and I thought, well, I'm not going to wear all these colours and then put something black over the top. But I can imagine it looking amazing, you know, on the right person. And then they brought out this baby pink, and I thought, well, that was obviously meant to be this like ballerina pink. And I went to Sparks because I didn't know when I got it, because it's like a tiered skirt, whether it would be big enough to go over my dresses, you know, with the big poofy petticoats. I didn't know the width of the skirt part, because I thought, well, it'll add that kind of romantic layer, you know, a bit of tulle over the top. So I wore the dress, put this on, and then put my normal belt over the top of it. And it just added this kind of floaty romantic layer. So yeah, I think it's something that I'll get a lot of use out of, because I can always add it as an overdress. You'll probably see more of it when I'm walking with the bags. As I say, I've got no irregular choice. I've actually got no shoes. We're a bit bag heavy. I did actually I bought some sunglasses. I know. Sorry, I've done it. But I've not got them to show you this time. Hopefully I'll have them next time, because I sent them straight off to my wee man to have my prescription put in, because I wanted to use them for my holidays. So hopefully they'll be back, because they've got them now. The box came, I sent the box back, and they got them on Friday. So hopefully they'll work on them this week, and I'll either get them the end of this week or the beginning of the next week. So it'll be here in time for the next thing. Sorry, yes, sunglasses. Anyway, I'm going to start off with a necklace. And it's not a small necklace. Why would it be? It came up on Vestiaire, and at a really good price. I'm always saying that, but it did. And then they randomly put up like 15% off or whatever, so I got 15% off as well. So here it is. It's a massive, I mean, it's massive. The letters are really big, and it says loved, and it's in all different coloured crystals. And it really, I mean, it's not sparkling that much on screen, but that in the sun is going to look amazing. And I know exactly what outfit that's going to go with. I mean, it'll go with lots of my outfits, let's face it. But I've got this like sundress with straps, and it's all rainbow colours. And I've got rainbow shoes. And I thought, this is just going to look phenomenal with that. It's just a little brass chain. And you've got the Gucci dangle there on the, you know, the adjuster. Yeah, I just love it. And, you know, I've seen it in the sun, and it goes absolutely crazy. So, I mean, that is going to look amazing. You know, early evening when you've got that evening sun, it's just going to be going all the different colours. So, yeah, I love it. It's just, I suppose you could wear it that way if you wanted to, if you wanted just a plain brass thing. I'm not going to wear it that way, am I? It's always going to be the bling side. But yeah, absolutely love that. Love, yes. So now let's get on to the bags. So when, you know, well, it was in February actually, I had that photo shoot. And, you know, he left it up to me what to wear. And I was trying to think, well, what's going to make an interesting photographing? You know, he's normally does black and white. And obviously he can make things look more interesting in black and white. You know, colour, I don't know. So I was trying to think of things that would add texture and movement. So that's why I wore the feathers, because I thought the feathers would catch the wind. And they'd worked so well, because, you know, there's one where it came up at the back and it almost looked like it was a lion with, you know, they're surrounded by all these feathers. So it worked really well, and I was looking for a bag that had a bit of movement. So I came across Katie France, and she makes these, and I mean, I love a heart-shaped bag anyway. But she makes these bags with fringing on them. And so it's a heart-shaped bag, and this is like bright pink, and you've got the orange fringing. Now, Mike says the Muppets had a band, and Animal is the drummer, and he thinks this looks like one of the singers. And I can see what he means. But I just felt that, you know, when we were taking the photographs, you know, just a quick flick and you had some movement. And again, it did work really well for the photographs. And I generally like heart-shaped bags anyway. I don't know why, but I do. And it's just big space, little pocket. Well, there's a big pocket there, is it? Pocket. And then just a big space. And so, I mean, it's practical as in you can get all your bits and bats in there. Just heart-shaped. But I just think it's so... Oh, just love it. And only handheld, suits me, love that. And then when you buy this bag, you basically get a card with a percentage off. So why have one Katie France bag when you can have two? So I've got this one's the red and pink, so that's like fuchsia pink and orange tassels. And this is a bright red heart with the pale, almost Barbie pink tassels. So you've got your red heart there, and then your tassels and fringing, really, not tassels. I just think they're quite striking when you're wearing them. I love them, and again, it's exactly the same. They all look the same, but different connotations. Just leopard print with black fringing. I have actually got another one of hers which hasn't got any fringing on, that went really cheap in the sale. Maybe I'll show you that next time. But I just love this. It's just, whee, I just love everything about that. Perfect. So, last thing I've got to show you. Well, this is a brand, Brandon Blackwood. Is an American designer, and I've got one other thing by him. It's like he calls it a trunk. It's like a square, bag, and mine was green and it was covered in crystals, and there's such good quality crystals. When I walk past that cabinet every night, even in low light, it is sparkling away. I absolutely love it. This is very different, and very different for my collection because it's beige. I mean, who'd have ever thought I would have anything beige? I mean, no. But here we go. I just love it. I just love it because I thought, well, I love the gold. I like this chunky gold chain and this big chunky bee. I mean, the bag itself is tiny. You've got, let's take that out. Well, it's still got the silica gel in it. Yes. Okay. So it's a tiny, you can get basically a lipstick, a card, maybe that's it, lipstick and a card. Be great for holidays because you don't really carry much, do you? It's lined in leather, so that's really nice. This is like a heavy, like a tweedy kind of material, and this big bee, gold bee for Brandon Blackwood. But this, I just thought, you know, like some of my outfits, yeah, they are a bit OTD, and sometimes I thought this would go with all my outfits, and it adds that bit of texture, that bit of interest. So even though it's beige, it's still adding something exciting to the outfit. It's adding something different. So all these bags have movement or something that's going to add a bit of texture, a bit of difference to your outfit as another layer to your outfit. And I just love it. I think it's fantastic. They did do a bigger one of these, and I probably would have loved the bigger one, you know, and it's really, you know, but it was too expensive. So I had to make do with the mini one, but I think it still throws a punch, has impact. Yeah, so Brandon Blackwood, and he has lots of really good sales. And even though he's in America, the prices always include duties and everything, so I've never paid any duty on it, and they literally get here within a week. I mean, it's incredible, really. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the brand. They've always, you know, well, I've had 2 items and they've been packaged well and sent really quickly. I absolutely love it. Yeah, really love that. You can tell I've not used it yet, but I will. I definitely will. So that's it for this week. Yes, very bag heavy, I know. What will I have for you next week? Well, I'll maybe show you that other Katie France. I'll have those sunglasses, and who knows, I'll definitely have something else, you know me. So stay regular, guys. Don't follow the crowd because it's so boring, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. For watching, guys, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks when it'll be even closer to my holiday. Why do we wish our lives away? We do, I know, but I cannot wait to be in that sun, see my friends. Can't wait. Oh, I need to get some shortbread actually, because Annette was saying she loves shortbread. Need to do that. Bye, guys.